All right, we are backstage here with Ross Marquand. We're going to say your name properly because
Yes.
we're here in Montreal.
Of course.
You are such an accomplished voice actor, and you really pride yourself in being that. Not like, you don't dabble in any. That is what you do, and you do it really, really well.
Thank you.
What is the character that you find people identify with the most?
Well, a lot of people have told me that Aaron meant a lot to them for a lot of different reasons, but I think Professor X.
Yes.
Really, a lot of people just love hearing that voice because it's the voice of their childhood, and my childhood too as well. It sounds like you as well. That was my first entrance into the Marvel universe and the reason why I became an actor in the first place.
Right.
And Professor X, even though he gets a lot of flack for not being perfect and sometimes injecting people's psyches with traumatic moments from their past, which is true. Yeah. I think he's a good man. At the end of the day, he has a good heart, and
Do you think Magneto was a good man?
I do.
A misunderstood man, maybe.
Very misunderstood man.
Yeah.
I think. Listen, a lot of Magneto's approach is suspect and a little bit, problematic for sure. But I think they both want the same thing, which is acceptance and love and protections for all mutants.
So, what do you think of the theory that Professor X and Magneto are mirrors for Martin Luther King and Malcolm X?
It's not a theory. That's the truth.
It's the truth, right?
Yeah. That was literally created in 1963 to be a mirror for the civil rights movement.
It's unbelievable what those guys were doing back then and how they were showing what was going on in the world.
100%. I mean, if you look at interviews and everything, because I thought the same guy was like, is this actually factual?
Yeah, okay.
And I did a deep dive. It is true. It is true. Magneto is Malcolm X, and which is interesting because I feel like Malcolm X, Professor X, they're kind of backwards.
Yeah,
but
maybe they did that on purpose.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Yeah. So.
Is there anything you're working on right now that you're really proud of?
Yes, I am rolling trash cans around the back of this
That's what I
hallway.
like about you. You're not too. You don't think I can't do this. I'm above that. You will do that.
No, I'm very humble. I will. If you need me to empty your trash cans in Montreal, I heard you have a bit of a trash issue over here. I'm happy to go and empty your trash cans. No, I definitely can say I'm working on X-Men Season 2. We've wrapped that, which is wonderful. I can't wait for everyone to see it. I get to play Professor X and Apocalypse in the next season, which has just been a massive thrill. Invincible Season 4 is going to be coming out, I think, next spring. Don't quote me on that. And Pokemon Horizons, and then the last thing I definitely cannot talk about. I will get shot in the neck and bleed out in front of you, and that will be very sad for everybody. So that's the last thing. But.
And it's got to be crazy when you're working on something like X-Men, and then you got to go over to Pokemon. I mean, it's like a whole different vibe, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's actually funny because I noticed that when I first started playing Professor Hassel from Pokemon Horizons, it looks so much like Charles Xavier, just with the blonde wig.
Okay.
It's really interesting. If you look at the two of them together, it's just the same person, but with a wig,
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time. Are you going to be here all weekend?
All weekend, yeah.
Definitely come check them out at Montreal Comiccon.
I'll see you there.